Get ready to start jumping up and down like idiots.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch him fail. Yapping stream, he'll call you pretty. Karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes. Movie and TV watch-along stream, definitely not infringing copyright. Definitely. Bonus Guerrilla stream. Watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, the dinosaurs will go extinct again.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
Plus, why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
I'd like to talk to you about our special financing options.
YouTube channel memberships starting at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Always streaming horizontal, never vertical, just the way you like it.
Quit changing the subject.
Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dillio? Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in, Guy Kagami. Welcome in, Nissa Storm. By the way, chat, if you have not followed Nissa yet, her link has been posted by the library bot. Definitely check out her channel. A lot of cool stuff going on there always. Welcome in, Daylin. Welcome in. Let's see, anyone else here? Is anyone else here? I thought there was, but maybe not. Anyone else who's currently watching? Welcome in, Flash viewer. Anyone else who's currently watching, welcome in. If you are lurking, thank you for lurking. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, notification bell, follow on Twitter, do the things, have the fun, win the game. Woo! Let me see. What do we got here? I'm not here. You're not here. No! I thought you were here. Oh, no. Wait, what? Welcome in, Siren. Welcome in. Also, the Shy Sirens channel. Library bot has posted her link. Be sure to check out her channel. Always something fantastic going on there as well. You're playing Spiritfarer today, which is such a cute game. It is. That is such a cute game. Very cozy. What was I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyone else? Yeah, I already said that. There was never a chat. Chat was an illusion. Yo, I feel... Oh, the way this... Yeah. Here to quietly chill. Hey, that'll work. This is going to be mostly a chill stream. Well, it's Atari games, so it's kind of hard to be super chill, because, you know, it's a pro system for pro gamers, so it will be spanking me hard. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good day. Hope you are feeling well. Why are you going to have a period simulator? Okay, hear me out. Nothing good ever starts with that phrase, hear me out. So it all comes back to content. Glad you decided to stream tonight. I'm glad I did too. I probably wouldn't have if I would have not taken off work yesterday. I felt like I needed to do something else. Okay. Oh man, there's so many things going on in chat. Okay. Before I read the rest of chat, I'll backtrack. About the period simulator. Oh, first things first, hydration break. I need to hydrate before I explain this. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dehydrate. Okay, you know, it all comes down to content. So I'm perusing Twitter, doom scrolling, you know, looking at various people who I follow and whatnot. Some who I hope will someday follow me back. And there was one who I follow who legit wouldn't even know I existed. I barely get a chance to check out her streams, even though she's great. And she had reposted, and other people were posting it, about a period simulator. And the comment was being made by her and someone else about how male streamers really need to, basically what it boiled down to was, I want to see more male streamers try a period simulator on stream. So my thought was, legitimately, my thought was, why the hell not? I mean, seriously, the worst that's going to happen is it's going to hurt, and I'm going to regret it until I'm going to regret it a lot if I'm going to regret it if it doesn't get views, but it'll get views and it'll hurt. That sounds awful. This just sounds worse. The more I try to rationalize it, the worse it gets. Okay, so the moral of the story is I'm going to put one on Throne. I'm going to find one that's reasonably priced. The best priced one I could find. I guess people just use these like sort of like muscle massage things and crank them up to 1,000. For that, I'm going to do it. But it's something that I'm going to have to put it on there for a potential donathon type thing, because call me crazy, I don't want to spend out of my own pocket for a period simulator. I don't want to sound like a grifter, y'all, but I don't want to be that's one of those things that's like, okay, I'm going to definitely have to put this in as a viewer funded thing, because the Atari and things like that I could justify, because that goes into the back library collection. How do you justify that? All right, let me read this. Let me back up everything and see what I got. Yeah, Vanilla, yeah, I've heard of them. They're a Schmentai series. No, really, they are. Don't look that up. I won't. My search is tainted enough. Wasn't sure you'd stream today. Had a feeling you would. Nice. Well, I'm glad you had that feeling. I'm glad I did too. Chat is an illusion. Why are you going to the periods? I'm glad you decided to stream. Thank you. Manimus takes a pill and we all disappear like Coholint. I thought it was a Cololint. Whatever. The K Island from Zelda. So true. Oh, and it jumped on me. It jumped on me. Hey, Flash, I'm scared. Oh dear, it's nothing to get scared about, I hope. Don't be afraid. Jennifer, embrace the darkness. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, what's the worst that'll happen? Unending pain for 7 days straight. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I am going to say, it is one of those things that it's not really real if you're just turning it on stream and you're doing it for a couple hours. It's one of those things, or 3 or 4 or 5 hours, however long the stream goes. It obviously isn't a real thing. And it's obviously one of those things you can't properly replicate in reality, because it varies from person to person. Because I could tell you just from... And this is just IRL stuff that I hate talking about. I know my mother was lucky. She never had, I guess, according to her, she never had rough cycles. So she never had, maybe except like one occasion, she claims. Either that or she just got insane tolerance for pain. I don't know. Gonna pray you won't be in too much pain after that, Matt. I mean, it is what it is. I'm your dancing monkey, y'all. I'm your dancing monkey. Oh dear. Oh, Megs would. Oh, let me back that up. Man, it always jumps on me. I hate you. I need to set up a separate stream window, because using the live chat thing in OBS, it always just boop, down to the bottom. Oh, Megs would buy that from you. What have you for you? Yeah, I know. Oh, Megs, the moment I did it as a donathon, he'd like probably fund in an instant. He would, and there might be a couple others who'd be like, I want some of that action. Why? What's wrong with you? Link's Awakening Island. Yes, Madamus EXE has stopped working. How do we reboot the Madamus? That's a good question. Alta 4 and then in the words of Jar Jar Binks, Control-sa, Alt-sa, Delete-sa. Why did I do that? That was so stupid. That was really, really stupid. We double click the black and white arrow icon on his uniform and Madamus will reboot. It's not even supposed to be a black and white arrow. I know what you're talking about there. It was supposed to be like a button, but it doesn't. How does one learn this power? I don't know. You know, I don't know. It's just one of those things that are different for different people. Because I want to say it's the polar opposite for my mother's sister. Which I guess is okay because they don't really get along. That was awful. I shouldn't have said that on stream. Oh, gosh. Oh, I hope y'all, but for those of you who I haven't seen in a while and whatnot, I hope y'all had a great Christmas, great post-Christmas. Hope you're feeling well. I know a lot of people are under the weather right now. I was yesterday. It wasn't horrible yesterday. It was, the truth is what I was going through was minor, but it was one of those things that disrupted my sleep enough that I didn't feel safe with a side gig that involves a lot of driving. If that makes any... Oh, and speaking of side gig, yeah, I had to send them text messages tonight. We'll see if I could get this fixed or if I'm going to be in for another threatening to put in my resignation. My side gig, they paid me the mileage they promised to pay. They paid for for the last pay period. They paid for one of the 2 weeks, but not the other. Oh, I just had a text message. I bet it's them. Oh, and then that reminds me, I gotta tell y'all, resignation letter is ready. The truth is I need to rewrite it, guy. Let's see. What do we got here? What was the, there was the, here we go. I'm just going to put, let me type this in, 16. Miles. Round trip. Okay, from 1, 2. Oh, just a moment, chat. I shouldn't be doing this now, but I'm doing it now. Y'all, I'm sure you understand when you got something that involves the money. Here comes the money. You always want to take care of it immediately. This is a Guerrilla stream. This is a Guerrilla stream. This is a Harambe stream. I am so surprised that I haven't had anyone like getting offended at me calling it Harambe. I always thought I'd get like someone in here, man, that's offensive when I've done them. I haven't done a bunch of them, but I always expected, what's that, man? That's offensive. That's offensive. Harambe died, man. I know he died, and I know it's sad, but, you know, content. Okay, so from the, okay. Okay. Just a moment. Just a second. I just want to make sure I get this right. And okay, there we go, and 0. Okay, 0. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, sounds like it's getting fixed. No, checking is something I've seen many times. Well, in this case, it has to do with what I was literally just mentioning. Good morning, Briar Mare. Welcome in, welcome in. Library bottle tag you momentarily. If you have not subscribed yet to Briar Mare, Another man, we got 3 great talents in here tonight. That's awesome. Another great streamer who does amazing content. Your donathon it's officially finished now, is it? Or is it still going through the end of December? Or is it going longer? Regardless, watch Briar. Briar is awesome. And I really enjoyed being on with you, Briar, for your birthday. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm sorry for yapping your ear off. Yeah, her chat learned why I'm called Yappamus. Her chat learned why I'm called Yappamus when I wouldn't, you know, shut up for like 2.5 hours. End of December. Nice. Thank you for coming, birthday again. Hey, I enjoyed it. I love doing stuff like that. Those are my best types of collabs, because I'm not a great gamer. I mean, I could do the old stuff, but I'm not. When it comes to like collab games, I always feel like, whew, I'm in over my head. So what all did I miss in chat? Let me back this up a little bit. Here we go. From the TV show Reboot, Madamus, or TV show, I remember Reboot. Barely. I never saw a bunch of it. It sounds like I'll be able to get it fixed, Guy. And I'm not ready to yet. The main thing I was concerned about was driving at night, because my astigmatism, I can't drive at night. The second thing was the mileage, because this is like the furthest office from me, but it's also not a killer, and I hate to give up the whole job for it. It's more of just like a, you know, everything's just kind of been building. So I hope I don't have to do the resignation thing. My Dutch friend hasn't been feeling well. Oh boy. So I've been sending her wholesome things to cheer her up. That's good. That's sweet of you. I hope she feels better. I hope your Dutch friend feels better. Checking text on stream. Yeah, I didn't mean to. I hate doing it. Be just my luck. I really, really hope my bosses don't actually watch me. Only one person knows I produce content, and there's someone who would never watch me in 1,000 years. Power went out here last night, but it's back now. Nice. That's good. Oh, I hate power outages. Power outages are the worst. Internet outage is the second worst. Happy belated birthday. Yes, Briar's birthday. Oh, what am I missing? Let me back up. Oh, Megs, welcome in. Imred, welcome in. Yeah, I tuned in to your VOD that day too. Oh my gosh. I already heard you apologize. Yeah. It's one of those things. You know, and I'll tell you, it goes back to, I think part of it goes back. So part of it's just me naturally. Just me, how I naturally am. But I'm not this way, like, IRL talking to people usually. I get a lot more nervous like in person. But part of it is and welcome in Red, welcome in Omegs. I don't mean to be ignoring you. Let me just finish this saying this real quick. Part of it I think goes back to my all too brief time in radio and TV, and when I studied radio, and the idea of never allow dead air, and anytime there's any silence, I feel like I go into like a panic mode and will start talking to fill the void, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. It was a fun stream. You gave Briar the gift of gab. Oh dear. Too much of it though. Too much of it. It's like eating too much birthday cake. People get sick. But welcome in, Omega. Oh, and there went my phone. Okay, just a moment. Let me read the rest of chat and then I'll check it. Omegs' master clipper, that he is. Imagining Madness streaming while driving. Oh god, that would be horrid. Don't give me bad ideas, Daylin. Oh my gosh, if my data was okay on my phone and I trusted it, I would try that from work, and I would probably get in an accident, and then I'd lose my job. The heart grows fonder the longer you ignore us. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see what we got. You do understand that if you're scheduled. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry, when I spoke to Sam, she told me she'd clear it. When I spoke, okay, hold on just a moment. They're trying to tell me Okay, just a moment, chat. We might be filling out that resignation after all, because Madamus is getting peeved. Said, cleared it with you. Mm-hmm. I was just a moment, chat. Yeah, this might be. Oh dear. Okay, I hate having to deal with this. Right? Sorry, what was I supposed to say? Boy, I hate using a flip phone to do texts because it takes so long to get it.
Here comes the money.
Oh man, what just happened? Oh Megs, no, we can employ you starting today. Oh Megs, you didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh Megs, just give me a moment. I just want to do this real quick. Sorry, when I spoke to said it was cleared it with you. Was under impress. All I gotta say is if this is the way they want to play, they're gonna be getting more sick days out of me. Thank you so much, Joe Megs. Man, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, everyone. Welcome in, Flood City. Welcome in. Let me just finish typing this real quick. I was under the impression, I'm gonna rub in my time there real quick. When, I was hired 3 years ago. I'm gonna put the... If this is the way they want to play it. Alright, let's see. I was under the impression, when... Okay, this is what they want to play, the way they want to play it, fine. Whenever I work in office. Where's the quotes on this thing? Next. Okay, 9. Just a moment, other than my home. Okay. I was under the impression that whenever I work in office, that other than my... Sorry about this, chat. And anyone just joining us right now, I'm dealing with something with my side gig, and, all right, well, if they come back to me again, I'll simply say noted. Okay, sorry, when I spoke to Blank, I said it was cleared with you. I was under the impression whenever I work in office other than my home base that I was eligible. All right, well, fine. They're about to, oh, boy. Okay, what do we got? What? Thank you again, Omegs. Thank you so much. Man, I appreciate... In fact, here, you know what? Honorary for just for it. Omegs! Ooh, woo! There we go. Yeah, so basically, they're trying to tell me now that, 3 years later, that, if I, am scheduled for somewhere other than my home base, that I'm not eligible for the mileage from that home base, which, like I said, when I was hired 3 years ago, this wasn't an issue. Suddenly now it is. And the place they're sending me to isn't someplace that, A, it's not a place I'm a fan of, and B, it's someplace that is very out of the way for me. So we'll see how this goes. It was worth it with getting the extra, but I don't know about that. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay, good evening, Flood City. Good evening, everyone. All right, there we go. Meg single-handedly funding the period simulator. Yeah, we'll work on the period simulator. Get all your vacation before the resignation. Well, it's a side gig, guy. So it's only, like 1 day a week. There isn't any vacation. However, if I do stick with it, I'm going to wind up taking, anytime I'm not feeling up to it, even though I'd like the money, I'm not going to hesitate to take that sick leave. What kind of BS logic are they trying to do? What they're trying to do is because I'm considered a non-career employee. So because of that, they're trying to do this thing now where they're claiming that you don't get the mileage from your home base to their office. So like I said, if this is the way they want to play, more like sick and tired of it leave. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, let's get that off my mind until I get a text back, which I will then, sleep on and decide. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know if I'll resign over it, but I'll have to think, because it's something where drive time is roughly doubled. And now it's not far drive time to me to the one primary to the office I'm supposed to be out of anyway. But yeah, it's one of those things that take this job and shove it like the giant paycheck. So yeah, I only did it as like a part. It's a less than part-time thing, but the past year, they have really, I've talked about it a lot on stream. They've really pushed my buttons. And it's getting to a point where it's one of those things that it pays well, but it feels like it's not worth the mental anguish. Especially my thought is, if my paycheck is coming out of one office, if they want to transfer me to that other office, that's one thing. You want to transfer me, fine. Oh, well, we're getting into too much of the IRL stuff. No mileage, that's gas. Wear and tear on your car. Yeah, exactly. And I wasn't hired for this office. If I wasn't hired for that office, by that logic, that's the thing. If this is the logic they're applying, then by that same logic, they could be sending me to another town altogether. They could be sending me, to a couple hours drive away. And then, hey, Judd, welcome in. Hope you are having a great Monday. They could be sending me to another town miles away and then claim they weren't going to pay it, which happened to me before. When I was first hired for this thing, I had to drive like 2 hours for training. A little more than that. maybe, well, it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours each way, so more than that. And I was supposed to be paid the mileage just to go to that training, and I was never paid. I was never paid. Whatever happens, get it in writing. Yeah, see, that's the biggest problem with all this. The way they operate Flood City, they do everything. It has been word of mouth, and yeah. Okay. I'm going to yeah, I'm thinking if I don't get a reply to this, then I'm going to word of mouth means nothing. Pretty much. I'm gonna have a lot. You know what? I got a week to think about it. So let's not worry about that tonight. So tonight, chat. So those of you who've seen it, first of all, let's talk about the schedule. That's my old schedule. Is Florida a reciprocal state? I'm not sure. But regardless, I'm pretty sure of what's in the book. The problem is, again, chat, the problem is the position I have. At least explore your options before doing it. You know, I mean, the worst that happens is I'd resign from it. And like I said, it's just a 1 day a week thing, plus holidays. So, I can always, I guess my attitude about it, Flood City, is, like I said, even if I stick with it, I could just be a lot more apt to, when I feel not with it, to be a no-show. I mean, not be a no-show, but call in. Because if not, audio recordings necessary. See, and I didn't get any audio. Obviously, I didn't get audio recordings. All right, so chat. Here's the schedule for the week. Tonight is a Harambe stream, a Guerrilla stream. We've already been yapping for 40 minutes, and 20 minutes of that has been me quiet quitting. Yeah. That's part of it, but I guess my thought with it more, Briar, is more of a case of almost treat it at that point like almost treat it really like gig work, like just go if I want the money and not if I don't, that type of thing, unless they're going to fire me. I don't want to get fired from it. The thing is, I don't want to get fired from it because I can tell you with this group, it's one of those things where not that I'd want to work for them again, but it's a case where I'd never be able to even apply for them again if I wanted to. So resigning is the superior thing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just really pissed off about this. All right. So schedule chat for the week. Let's get out for tomorrow night. I haven't done Hollow Cure in a hot minute, and I saw Briar was playing a Hollow Cure. Were you doing it today too? I saw you've been playing Hollow Cure. In fact, I noticed you were doing it during your streams, during your birthday. Streams, obviously your streams. Why would I have said that? Was weird. During your birthday stuff. So I'm thinking of going back into Hollow Cure. It's been a minute. Still know nothing about Hololive though. Then on Wednesday, it is New Year's Eve, chat. We're going to do a New Year's Eve countdown, and we are going, I picked it up during the birthday stream, and now I'm like, I gotta catch it, gotta gotcha them all. Yeah, it's fun. I don't play it regular. It's been months since I hit the game, I think. But yeah, I figure something simple for tomorrow night. Wednesday, we're going to do a year-end review. In my opinion, you need to start. Never mind. Not quite sure what you were saying there. But you will see what happens with the job. I need to get off my mind. Welcome in, Twin Opinion. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good Monday. We're going to do some more Atari stuff, and I'll talk about the damage stuff with it too. New Year's Eve, Wednesday, 8 p.m., and then we'll do a countdown to the ball droppage in New York or whatever, to the Eastern time, New Year, versus people like Briar who will be in the future. We will be doing a year-end review, but I don't think we're going to do 2025. So we're going to do 1995 and 2005 and 2015. Countdown to the ball droppage, of course. I didn't mean it that way. Oops. like baseball. We're gonna do a countdown, but it's not gonna be. We're gonna do year-end review, but it's not gonna be this year. I'm gonna pull up like the top games of 1995 and 2005 and 2015, and some of the top movies, and we'll look at that. Welcome in, Anami. Welcome in. I hope you are having a good night or day, whatever time zone you are in. We're just yapping. It's been a long night. Madamus as Iron Man and back library bot as Jarvis. Oh dear. So, yeah, year-end review. I don't know. We'll pull up stuff for other years. There. For other years that end in 5. Then Thursday, I'm going to be starting the Return to Monkey Island. I've been delaying it. I want to play it, but I'm scared to. Just because, I hope it's good. God, I hope it's good. And then Friday is the Tony Stark reference. Oh, got it. Take it. And then Friday's going to be the test. Saturday is technically the full moon. It's like at 5 a.m. Saturday. But we're going to do this on Friday. We're going to take the BDSM test for the full moon, full goon. And for the 69K subs that we have since passed. Thank you to everyone. I appreciate you so much. Goonimus time. Y'all are going to see just how vanilla I am. Y'all are really going to see how vanilla I am. That said, I'm really happy with the thumbnail for it. Where's the thumbnail? Let me find the thumbnail. I saved it as a weird title because I wasn't sure if I'd get bonked even from YouTube for that. I'm really happy with the Vanilla is good. Yes. Vanilla is good. I like vanilla ice cream, so there we go. We're going to be taking the test. It's a stupid thumbnail, but I'm really happy with that one. I don't know why. I don't even get it. And yet, there it is. You're collaborating with Japanese Schmentai. There's no Schmentai. No Schmentai, unless, that's found out on the test, in which case there's nothing I can do. Okay. So, tonight, what's up, Matt? Welcome in, Ghost Type. Welcome in. Are you regretting your time with Rick? No one regrets their time with Ric Flair. He's the man. That was weird. That was weird. Okay. So, first of all, Atari. We're going to do a few unboxings of a couple of things that showed up. One of the things that showed up today, we're not doing an unboxing. I've had to contact Atari, and hopefully it's not a hassle to get a replacement from them, or I'll have to get replaced elsewhere. My copy of Dig Dug that showed up, first of all, it looked a little bit dented, and it was so slight. But the moment I went ahead and removed the shrink wrap from the stuff we're going to look at. The moment I removed the shrink wrap, it was clear something was up, and the moment I pulled out the tab, woo, indeed, Goonimus. No, it's not gonna be Goon. It'll be Say So. I promise. The moment I started to pull the flap open, Dig Dug deserves to be in mint condition. Oh, it was far from. The moment I started pulling the flap open, the flap was all torn up as if it had been jammed back in there. Either this was a return or it was just really mishandled at the factory level when they were assembling it. So hopefully I could get that replaced without any problem. A few other things showed up today. Some from Atari themselves. Couple used, well, not used, but third party. And I did manage to get Galaxian open. I used my really hot hairdryer and was able to loosen the glue. Amazingly, despite being glue from 1983. I think. I mean, it says 1983. It's probably a little later, but the point is 30-year-old glue. 30-year-old glue. There we go. What do we got? Dig Dug. Yeah, Dig Dug does deserve it. Yeah. Hanging out with Ric Flair in the days of his wrestling sounds like it would have been a fun time or the worst time. Yeah, there are stories, chat. So let's go ahead and head to the Handcam, and then we'll fire this thing up. And I did the firmware update also. Last night, I did the firmware. I had to use a different USB cable The one that it came with, the ones that it comes with, it claims to use for the firmware update, they seem to be just power and not enough data. They could not they couldn't handle the firmware update. So I had to use different cable. I used the one for my mic. Which, yeah. But I'm hoping, and that's one reason tonight, we're just going to try out a few things. I want to try Tiger Heli again, because I want to see if the firmware update fixed the sound problem and fixed a little bit of another issue where the screen was being cropped, which I haven't seen in any of the screenshots I've seen. Stories say what you must. Don't leave it here. I don't know what story. Wait, what? Oh, I just know the one with him like tying a helium balloon to something and walking around a hotel. Have you watched anything from Gen X Grown Up? He does a lot of Atari stuff. I have not. Most of the Atari stuff I've seen was from Classic Game Room, which I loved, and I still on. I don't anymore because I'm watching too many VTubers. But I used to love going back to their VODs, to his VODs. Mark Bustler, I think his name was. He still does stuff, but I mean, it's sort of different type content. For whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm didn't pick it up, didn't pick him up. You know, I don't know. I don't understand these things. Door transition. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate. Oh, Sega came up earlier. I don't know if it'll work well with the 7800. It works with other ones. But before we use the Atari pad, I'm going to try a Sega gamepad, because they usually work well with the Atari stuff. Okay, I haven't unboxed it yet, but I did get the flap open on Galaxian. And, oh, I need to focus this. That is bad. There we go. Yeah, I haven't had a reply yet. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm really getting annoyed. But yeah, there, as you can see, the glue is still there. It's intact. It's not sticky at all. It hardened like right back. So let's just see what everything looks like inside. I hope I didn't overcook the cartridge in the process of heating this thing. Because like I said, I've got a, which I use for some shrink wrapping stuff. I've got a hairdryer that gets really, really hot. Might have even done something to the label. So there we go. Galaxian Atari 2600 cartridge. Cherry. Untouched. Oh, and it's one of those older cartridges where you can't even see the circuit board. See, Atari used to do like this, put these locking plates on there. And when it goes into the system, it should unlock it. Yeah, it's got little tabs that push this flap open. I don't like that. I like it, but I don't. It doesn't make it easy to clean it, that's for sure. Oh, boy. I thought you were going to... Well, so I was going to. But then I got myself a long kitchen knife and I heated the hell out of the box. And by heating it up, I didn't have to cut anything. The glue just loosened. I was able to open it up. And yeah, and it's hardened back, so I don't have to worry about it at all. Okay. Oh, wow. It is a full color manual. Oh man, it's multiple languages too. They definitely released this everywhere. Multi-language manual. Because how much of a manual do you need for Galaxian? That makes me wonder, chat. Because this thing is basically a Space Invaders clone, Galaxian. I mean, better than Space Invaders. It's the precursor to Galaga, but variations on a theme. Madamus of Sega Genesis work. Are you going to get the Big 6? I didn't grab the Big 6. I'm just going to use I've got a 6-button one out. My concern is will they work with the 2-button scheme? I know that they work usually, but all the buttons function as the same button. So I don't know. I don't know if they're wired up right for 7800. It might be just, you know, your very, very basic Atari stuff. I wonder, and I'm not going to research it tonight, but I do wonder with this, if maybe there were different releases, some that had the multi-languages, and some maybe that were just, you know, single language. Maybe the international ones were multi-language, and then the North American releases were, or the USA release, not probably Canada, because they'd be French and Canadian likely. But the North American ones, I wonder if they were English only. I don't know. I just don't know enough about it. Okay, so Galaxian. Next one to open, which showed up today, is an old copy of Tower Toppler on 7800. Tower Toppler, which looks really cool. This is on the NES under the name Castellian. I don't own it. It's one of those ones that it's... The tower, like, rotates as you go around, so it's a neat effect. It's one of those things that, you know, 1980s would have been super impressive. I'd like to pick up the NES one someday. Oh, there's some shrink wrap. I guess one of these boxes had a little bit of shrink wrap stuck to it still. Okay, let me see if I could get this one open real quick without bending it up again. Maybe I should have started some of these before we went on here. But yeah, we'll have to wait on Dig Dug. Okay, Tower Toppler. Oh. Okay, that label's getting a little old or something. It looks a little peely. Oh, so does this. Wow. It's almost like it was heat exposed in a different way. Whereas Galaga or Galaxian is fine. Okay, so that's fine. What's its book look like? Let's just see. Atari did Space Invaders on 7800? No, only on they did on 2600, 5200, and the XEGS. I know. I could play the 2600 one through this. For some reason, it's pricier than you'd think for one of the new ones. Even though it's been reissued a lot in the red box, which I've got one red box title I'll show momentarily. I don't know what the significance of the red box is other than they're just last gasp releases for the 2600. Okay, we got another warranty paper. This one's actually a little yellowed. Game manual, not full color, just a little splash of color. That's okay. I wonder if Tower Toppler is on the XEGS, because I know there are several of these that are on the XEGS, but in some cases they are expensive. Well, I mean, Galaxian is. It's not expensive, and I've got it. I just don't have really anything on my XEGS boxed except for like 3 things. I know that there is an XEGS version of Dark Chambers, but it's hard. Oh, well, we haven't gotten to that yet. Oh, never mind. Forget that name I just said, because we haven't gotten to it yet. Trying to think. I think Karateka, which we showed last time, was on the... it was on the XE, but I want to say it was, well, not want to say, it is a pricey one, because I can't even find, not even, like, loose cartridges for that, for a cheap price. Some of the XEGS stuff really fetches a lot, but then again, so does some of the 2600 stuff. I mean, not 2600, the 7800, like, Double Dragon on the 7800 is really hard to come by, and apparently not very good either. It's not good, but it's expensive. Okay, next. This is one of the ones that showed up. Let me make some space. Let me move the cat out of the way so I can make some space. So this is one of the ones that showed up today from Atari. This is a Pac-Man double feature. Pac-Man was not originally on the 7800. This cartridge, and I'm curious if it uses a switch like some of the multi-cartridges they've put out. This cartridge, the double feature cartridge, includes a brand new, you can't make out those screenshots, includes a brand new 7800 version of Pac-Man, and it includes the original 2600 version of Pac-Man, which isn't generally considered good, but it has a lot of nostalgia, doesn't it? Oh man, here's another one that's kind of bent on the edge. What the hell? I am, and it looks like it's in there upside down. I'm wondering if these aren't returned. I'm wondering if some of these from Atari aren't. You know what? I'm gonna have to take a picture of that one and submit it to him later tonight, because I am not happy with these Atari purchases, because it seems like they are returns or something. Yeah, it's got a dip switch on the back. The Pac-Man double feature does. I don't know how it works. I'll have to check the manual. But that's assuming the manual is not damn. Is the manual okay? Yeah, the manual's okay. Okay, well it's got a 4-prong dip switch, but you only adjust one of them. That's interesting. All right, well, whatever. We'll probably try this one, but I'm gonna definitely reach out to Atari on this one too. That does not have Madamus happy. Madamus is not happy with these damaged boxes for these Namco specials. All right, well, we got more Namco ones, so I guess chat, let's see if they're just as let me just check something. Let's see if they're just as messed up. This is, yeah, that's annoying. Madamus will find them, and he will do unspeakable things. I don't know. I just what bothers me is I don't want them wanting me to pay the return shipping. If they want me to pay the return shipping, that's really going to tick me off. Because when it's something of theirs that's damaged. All right, next one is Xevious. Which is also on the NES. And is it a horizontal shooter? Yeah, it's a horizontal shooter. Or is there a vertical shooter? It's a shooter. Regardless, it's a shooter. Can barely make it out. It'll be I'm curious to see how the 7800 version compares to the NES. I can't compare it directly myself because I used to own the NES one, but it was one of those ones that got lost, unfortunately. Oh, okay. This one has a tiny crease. I don't care about that. This one's got a tiny crease. Oh, what was that? What was that? What'd I miss? He'll get hired by them, get rich, and forget his poor pit. No, that's not gonna happen. He ain't gonna hire me. Okay, Xevious. Cartridge looks okay. Doesn't look used at first glance. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just I'll have to get in touch with them on Pac-Man for sure. That's annoying. Xevious manual again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. I'm wondering if they are copies, some of these that people sent back, and Atari is just trying to trying to pass them off in hopes that people won't complain. I don't know. but I'm going to complain. Specifically about the one. I'll live with, I mean, this just has a tiny crease, but specifically about Dig Dug and Pac-Man. That Pac-Man one, really, that's ugly. And I guess the last one we'll find out in a moment. We've mentioned it a few times, Galaga. Now, I do have the NES one of this, still. Yeah, it's like Galaxian. Okay, let's see if we can open this carefully. Okay. Oh, man. Now, this one doesn't want to open. Okay, there we go. Boom. No. Sleeve's a little dented. Man, I'm kind of getting annoyed at Atari's quality on some of this compared to like what I get from Retrobit. Cartridge. It'd be nice if I could get Atari just to send me replacement boxes. Just unfolded boxes. But I don't know if they'll do that. I guess we'll see. Oops, I bumped the mic there. That's probably because Galaga is the sequel. Yes, yeah, I know it is. I know it. I know. I meant that as a joke. I meant it as a joke, Daylin. Sorry. I said it here it first before it happened, joking again. Wait, what? Oh, about the getting rich. Gotcha. Okay, so Galaga, full color manual. Oh, it's got a behind the art thing. Oh, but that's for the new artwork. I don't think that's the original artwork. It might be. Some of these haven't had the original artwork. For whatever reason. Including, I believe, the next one. Just a sec. I'm trying to be careful getting this book back in here. I've heard one of the complaints on Galaga is that the spaceship doesn't look right. Okay, we got one more from Atari Richimus. No, although I did overspend on a lot of this crap over Christmas. It's not crap, but you know what I mean. Okay, we got one more from Atari themselves. And then we've got... Oh, God. I just got a text. Shoot. You know, I don't want to read this. Oh, do I have to have something else that's going to make me angry? All right, let's open it up and let's see. Okay. You are Arc of Okawa, not specifically also. Did you call out last? Did I call out this past Sunday? This last Sunday, yes, I called out. You know I called out. It was on... I did the phone thing. All right, just a second. This last Sunday... Yes, stomach bug, which it was. Stomach bug, oh, we'll make it sound good. Just say still recovering, which is true, kind of. All right, still, still. There. Well, they're trying to play the thing that because I am the position I am, that I'm not eligible still. So I probably will just, go in. Maybe I'll go in tomorrow and fill out the thing. Oh, I hate to bring this all into stream. I wasn't expecting it all to start hitting right when I start. If it was a bug where you threw up, you might also. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was more just pain, and it just kept me. It just kept me up. It just kept me up. That type of thing. Let me back this up. The tone change it. I just got a text. Yeah. It's one of those things. You understand this. I think everyone does with certain employers. You get to a point where you're just, even if it's a job you've been happy with, where you're just over it because of certain things. Ironically, Galaxian and Ace Combat are the same universe, but at different times. Ace Combat 3 is literally the start of the arcade timeline. Oh, interesting. Something retracted from Judd. Omega John. I hear that Madamus, oh boy, channel is always looking for wait, what? I hear that Madamus channel is always looking for the good-looking employee. Wait, what? What happened? What happened? Never mind, it was not my. Okay, I don't know what it was. No, it wasn't a throwing up. It was more of just a pain that kept me awake, and I didn't. It was, by the time it was time for me to get up for work, I pretty much had like 1 hour of sleep. So, yeah, that wasn't happening. Especially given the type of job it is. I don't know what you're talking about, Omegs. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. They're probably going to say they want like a medical thing from me. That's fine. We'll see. Okay. Dark Chambers. This is the last one I ordered from Atari. This is the one that I'm not sure. So it's like a Gauntlet clone, which is amazing because Atari is the company behind Gauntlet. I don't know why they didn't put out Gauntlet on the 2600 or the 7800, but they didn't. I said bad news. Oh, okay. I don't know what it was. Sorry. No, it's, kinda, sorta. Yeah, it was just them. It sounds like they're trying to, honestly, it's coming off like they're trying to, pick a fight now. That sort of thing. I don't know how really to put it, so I won't. Okay, Dark Chambers. And this one's from Atari again, so we'll see if this box is damaged. I'm curious about this one because the reviews on it aren't that great, but it always looks really cool. No, this one looks perfect. Okay. Yeah, this one's in better shape than that. For whatever reason, the Namco ones seem to be the more hammered ones. And yet they're the more, oops, I bumped that. And yet they're the more expensive ones. Okay, manual again. We'll see how this looks once we start it, because we will try this one. And there's one left from a third-party seller on eBay, and this is one that I only did it because this last one, chat, is only because I was able to get a really good price on it, really good compared to most of the other ones on there. And that's more for comparison sake, and because it's from a different company programmer. This is the same game. This is the 2600 version of Dark Chambers. But this one was programmed by Sculptured Software, who, I mean, have since really made a name for themselves. The Atari Advantage. That's a sticker. Collect games, win prizes. See inside for details. Okay, let's see what we're not going to win. But this one, even though it's the same game, same title, and seemingly similar gameplay it also looks a lot different. Now, Atari did do, through their website recently, a limited edition of this with some sort of limited edition artwork that was pricey, much pricier than this copy. A little banged up, but 1983 is when the game, I guess, came out, and this edition is 1988. So this is a late release on the 2600 because they were still making games on the 2600 up until like 1991 or 92, which is crazy when you think about it. I'm curious, how many games was there in the 7800? 7800 itself doesn't have a huge library, Judd. If they weren't so expensive, it'd be easy to collect them all. I mean, some of them being expensive. The certain ones being expensive. I want to say there's like less than 50 games. It's sort of like the Sega 32X. I don't know the exact number. Okay, so Dark Chambers, and this is one of the red label ones. I don't understand the significance of the red label, but yeah, red label cover. What do we got with the manual and with the prizes? I want to see the prizes. Okay, and this artwork, chat, is the artwork that was on the original 7800 release. For whatever reason, they changed it for the current edition. I'm not sure why. Let me see what this is. What do we got up here? Namco actually updated the UGSF website. Shadow Labyrinth is now actually Ace Combat canon now. Pac-Man Strange Reel confirmed. I don't even know what Shadow Labyrinth is, but okay. That's awesome. Okay, so manual. Not much of a manual. Warranty card. Oh, and I guess this is the thing with the collect games and win prizes. It's a poster. Oh, there's the 2600 Junior. They redesigned the 2600 at one point, where it looked like the 7800. They called it the 2600 Junior, but okay, there's a coupon. I don't know what. Okay, prize level. All right. Oh, wow. Nifty. I'm not going to unfold this whole thing because I don't want to make a mess of it. That's Kangaroo. Yeah, Kangaroo. All right. Maybe we'll open it up at some point and look at some of these on stream. Maybe I'll do a stream where we just unfold old posters that I've got. We'll do that next to the ice cube melting stream that I posted about online. Okay. Let me just get this back in the box. Strange Reel is Ace Combat arcade continuity. Shadow Labyrinth is a Pac-Man game. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Ah, man. Okay, this one doesn't want to go back in. It really wants me to just play it. Okay. So, chat. I'm going to switch over now to the gaming screen. And we're going to go ahead and try a few things out. And one of the things I want to try out right out of the gate, I got a couple of the ones we didn't try the other night. But one of the things I want to try right out of the gate, as I move stuff around, is I want to try Tiger Heli again and see if the firmware update did anything. This is just a casual stream, so yeah. Door transition. And hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. All right. Let me start with Tiger Heli again. Let me move the camera out of the way, the hand cam. Okay. And we'll try it with the Sega Genesis controller, because that'll give the 7800 blast processing. All right, and I know I'm going to have to change my input. Let me flip that. All right, and little scratches there? I don't know. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Am I on the wrong one? Yeah, I am. Okay. There we go. Boom. All right. Sorry for that little flicker there. Where did I put the controller? Loading game. All right, let's see if this looks and works a little better since the firmware update. Yes, that fixed it. The titles up there, the one up in the high score, that was cut off before. So maybe the sound will be better. Let's see if the sound is fixed. The weird explosion sounds. I agree with you. I don't get it either. It's like the PlayStation Greatest Hits is the same game. Nope. Genesis controller does not work. All I can do is fire bombs. So pause. Let's see if I could change controllers on the fly. Let's see if that wigs it out. Let me drop the Genesis one. Oh, man. Madamus, welcome in, Cabbases. Welcome in. No, we unboxed some stuff. I found out, I revealed that my copy of Dig Dug arrived damaged from Atari. And now my copy of Pac-Man Deluxe, we're going to try it, but the box was damaged too. So I'm going to contact him about that, and I hope Atari is good about replacing stuff. I updated the firmware on my Atari, so now we are trying it out and seeing if I hope I don't have issues with them. Because I don't want to have to pay return shipping, you know? How dare it come down? Well, yeah, and especially the type of damage it was, Omegs, because it's under the flaps. So that's something, the type of damage that it was, that's something that happened on the assembling level. Or they were recycling copies people returned. So yeah, that annoys me. Yeah, so I think the sound on this is fixed. Let's see. Yeah. The firmware update fixed it, chat. The audio isn't doing that weirdness anymore. Under the flap, that technically a defect rather than damage, I would say. Yeah, well, I mean the flap of the box, the little cardboard flap. Like where it opens and closes. Yeah, I don't hear the weird distortion. Yeah, the firmware update fixed it. It fixed the screen size and it fixed the, yeah. So this is a nice version. I really like this version. Oh, man, that tank snuck up right behind me, didn't it? Ah, boo. Okay. All right, I just wanted to check that one to make sure it was working. So now we'll, well, either way, defect. Yeah, if the problem happened during manufacturing, it is a defect. Yeah, and it was the same with my, and I don't know if it's that or if maybe because it seems to just be these Namco titles. I wonder with Cabbases if Atari, and I don't mean to be accusing them of stuff, but I wonder if people didn't return copies and they tried to just resell the returns, you know, without any sort of notation and hope that people would just let it pass as opposed to selling them at a discount, you know, for scratch and dent. But I don't know. So I don't want to accuse them, but even though I am kind of. I do want to try the asteroids that we got that I showed off last time real quick, chat. I'm saving Ninja Golf. We'll do Ninja Golf during its own stream because Ninja Golf is going to be something special, I think. But I do want to try these 7800 asteroids. But yeah, so there you go, chat. The holy crap, okay. That doesn't want to go in. Asteroids does not want to go in here. Hello, and there's something weird on the plastic there. Oh wow, that almost looks like rust on the plastic. How the hell does that happen? There's like a weird brown spot on the cartridge. Welcome back, Flash. Welcome back. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get this in here, because it didn't want to go in. Okay, that is a tight fit. I don't even know if it went in. I guess we'll find out if it says there's no cartridge. Loading game. Okay, it is in there. Yeah, I can see the firmware update at the bottom too, the 2.0.1.4.1. That's bizarre. Too many points there. Yeah, so Atari, for whatever reasons... Oh, okay, so there's the warp. Okay. Atari, for whatever reason, they've got their deluxe edition out, but they didn't include this. They're not reselling this, the original 7800 version of Asteroids. Which I kind of like this version. It's very smooth. And it's got a good look to it. Ah! There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Asteroids is Asteroids, no matter which way you, no matter how you want to. Oh, I guess I hit that. Didn't realize that, all right. Asteroids is always just going to be Asteroids, but this is a nifty looking version, I think. I think this is a good looking version. Ah. Oh. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? Once again, these games are definitely pro gamer, pro series. But see, but I think this really illustrates Atari's problem. Because Asteroids is one of my forever games. Yeah, and it's a great game, but I think it does. Asteroids with fully colored meteors is kind of strange to me. You know, it reminds me of something, Cabbases. There was an arcade game, which I think it is from Atari. It was a sequel or a spiritual sequel to Asteroids called Meteoroids. It looks a lot more like that to me. And I get wanting to do the full color because it, you know, it shows off, they were trying to show off the 7800 hardware. But in the same breath, Asteroids doesn't exactly show off the 7800 hardware. So for me, I think if this was a launch title, which I think it is because that 1984 copyright, because the 7800 was, I guess, ready to go in 84, but it was delayed from release until 86 because of the company being bought and sold. If this was one of their launch titles, that illustrates the problem with Atari. Because Asteroids takes me back, yeah. But it illustrates the problem. If this was one of their launch titles, To the Pizzeria, oh yeah. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get to visit a Pizza Hut with an old tabletop Pac-Man before they did away with that. It had an old 1970s Asteroids cabinet in it. Nice. I know I've played the original cabinet before. It might have been a flea market where I saw it. It was fun until someone broke it back in 2000. Of course, Vectrex version was dope too. Vectrex is such a cool machine. And I know they're supposed to be releasing a like Vectrex flashback or something. But, the whole community was pissed. I can imagine. Delivery guy spilled his big gulp. Oh, no. Man, the restaurant should have been pissed, too. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be... you were there when it happened. Oof. The Vectrex flashback or whatever... I don't know if it's going to take cartridges or not, but I hate to say this. I hope it doesn't have the built-in screen, because even though that's what made the Vectrex a unique, more unique. What made the Vectrex unique is the vector graphics and the built-in monitor. But the built-in monitor is also one of those, hazards, because once that blows, bye-bye Vectrex. Vectrex flashback, it won't have an actual vector monitor, will it? Probably not. No, it will have an OLED. And see, I'd rather have, if they're going to do that, Twin Opinion, I'd rather have it where I could just connect it to a TV without the monitor. I'd rather, because, and because, who knows? I like things where the life expectancy is forever. But yeah, it illustrates for me part of Atari's problem. Asteroids. Because they just kept going back to their greatest hits. And their greatest hits are great, but you're selling a brand new console. You're selling a brand new console, and when your featured title is Asteroids, that's just I don't know. All right. Let me go ahead. Let me go down here. Even though I'm sending it back, eternal life expectancy is nice. Yeah, I know it's not true. Won't. But an OLED still does not quite match a vector. No, it doesn't. No. I just get nervous about anything that's built into it with the TV. Like even when they made the DVD player built in with the TV and whatever, when I was a little Madamus. All right, so we're gonna try the Pac-Man, and we will we'll use the dip switch on it. The Pac-Man, though, I am contacting him about, like I said. The family also, oh boy, this jumped. Family also owned a corner store on the opposite end of the neighborhood. Oh wow. We need some eccentric billionaire to start building CRTs again. Yeah, and Laserdisc players. We need Laserdisc players to come. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been like a modernized Laserdisc player. So they'd Slit family members. Sometimes you'd see one of them running through the neighborhood from one store to the other. The youngest guy, Big Tony, got a moped to ride between shops. Really? Oh, wow. Good guy. He's got a temper if you mocked him. Wow, this is starting to... Why is this starting to sound like something like a Sopranos? Laser active. It'd be nice. I went to school with Big Tony's cousin. Oh, okay. We'll try the Pac-Man double. Now, it's got a dip switch, like I said. And the to change between the 2600 and the 7800. And if I have issues... Well, I mean, I've already got issues, so we'll see what happens with Atari themselves. I'm not speaking correctly. My mind's in a bunch of different places. Little Ricky. Okay. Wow. Oh. Okay. Oh. Random mazes? No. Lives? One play. Speed normal? Okay. So this is the 7800 version, chat. That music's a bit off, but I like the look. This is a good-looking Pac-Man. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, it is good-looking. Yeah, the sound's a bit off, but it looks good. And we'll try the other switch, too. I am so bad. Put 5 lives in. I'm only going to play it briefly, so... I am so bad. I mean, it was... I was reading chat. It was African-American, Italian, white, and Chinese neighborhood. Gotcha. Oh. If you said this was in an arcade, I'd believe you. Yeah. I mean, this really does show that the 7800 was capable of good stuff. It just wasn't really used to its best advantage, it seems. This looks and sounds more accurate than the NES. Yeah, the NES one's not super accurate, yeah. Oh my gosh. Ah. But this gamepad is a little funky. It almost feels like this would be better with an arcade stick for sure. All right, let me flip the dip. Let me flip the dip switch on this. Okay. And we'll try the other one. I just hate having to send it back because of this box. Hopefully it'll be easy to get it replaced. Like I was starting to say earlier, chat, I wish you could just contact them directly and they'd just send you send replacement boxes. In fact, I might try to send them a separate email to that effect if I can. All right, so here we go. Here's the Atari 2800 or 2600 version. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get back to 1. Oh, darn it. 9. Okay, 1. There we go. Ah, yeah. Now that is some arcade act. Oh, God, already. Pro gamer. You got this version? Well, I do now, except for the whole, busted cover thing. This version's bad, but honestly, a lot of people, great sounds of gaming, indeed. I know a lot of people who love this version growing up. Well, yeah, it's sort of a when there's only one candidate, there's only one choice. Oh my gosh! I am the greatest gamer ever. Okay. That's Pac-Man. Now, I do have a copy in the mail on the way of Ms. Pac-Man. I got a feeling it's not going to match its box. I got a feeling the condition doesn't match what I paid for, because I noticed that right after I ordered it, they relisted it again, and they used the exact same photos, so it must be someone with a bunch of them. And I got a feeling, because it showed damage, that it's going to be different damage than what it is. So we'll have to see about that, because I might not be keeping it very long. This one I'm going to set to the side since I've got to take pictures of it later. All right, we'll wait on Galaga until closer to the end. I want to wait on Galaga because I want to do it in Galaxian about the same time. Let's try Xevious. Now, like I said, Xevious is on NES. I used to own the NES version. It's one of the ones that was lost, and I should repurchase it because it's not horribly expensive on NES. So Xevious, let's see how this compares. I don't think it's going to be as good as the NES for some reason. I just thought of something. They never did a baby Pac-Man. Well, they kind of did. I've got it on... Gosh, I hate to mention stuff I've got on order so much. There was in arcades a junior Pac-Man, and there's an Atari 2600 port of it, which I do have on the way. And even though it's 2600, it looks pretty decent. Intermediate, advanced. Oh, God, that'll end badly. We'll just do intermediate, even though I should do novice. Okay, can I hit anything? Man, I can't hit anything! There's a baby Pac-Man pinball game, is there? Oh! This one looks pretty decent. This is just a few shades shy of the NES port, I'd say, chat. But everything's like dodging me. I can't hit anything because they're all running away. Okay. Sure you can, Madamus. You can hit the like and subscribe. I don't know what's being said. Oh, Nice, because I can't hit anything. I got it. I got it. Can't really look. Unfortunately, chat's being blocked a little bit by my poll and my pinned message. Always annoying. Ah! No! Oh, hey. My Japanese row love the NES version of this game. It's alright, but never one of my favorites. No, it's never been one of my favorites either. But for Atari 7800, I'm gonna give this high marks, really, for the 7800 so far. It is a competent port for the 7800. Ah. Well. But one thing I don't like is I don't like the color scheme. I don't know if y'all are noticing this, but the colors seem a bit muted. Like, especially just a moment ago, the blues of the... Ah, we can't see it. The blues of the water looked really, I gotta check out the 7800 demo scene. The hardware is pretty intriguing. Never got fair shake. Yeah. Well, I mean, that all goes back to Atari. They didn't exactly handle things the best during this period. Which is sad. Just a moment. I'll catch up on chat once I lose again. Which just happened. Ah! What do we got? Yes, you can. Okay, hitting the baby Pac-Man pinball super rare. Is it? Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, the NES version, 78 demo scene. Yeah, and I know the 7800 version of Ball Blazer from Lucasfilm is really impressive visually. It looks and sounds decent and near to the graphics of the 90s, so it has a thumbs up for me. Yeah, it's pretty close. I do think the NES version is stronger. I do think the NES, and it controls better. This Atari gamepad, I'm not really digging. I kind of wish they'd make a redo of their Pro Line joystick, as it's called, according to their literature. Even this box is a little messed up. I'm really annoyed with this, but it's not that bad. I'll live with it. Okay. Before we do, well, let's go ahead and do Galaga and Galaxian. Let's go ahead and do Galaga and Galaxian. We'll start with Galaga because it's at the top. Let's see how 7800's Galaga looks and sounds. Like I said, tonight's not really a full-on gaming stream. It's more just a showcase. Becoming a little bit of a blowing off steam thing. Yeah, Galaga I love. And the NES version of Galaga is really strong. Now, one of the things I read that's a negative about this seems to be the shape of the ship. They got the look of the ship, not that great. Ooh, but the title looks nice. Oh, that title. Thought of something is going to be 2026's. Same number as Atari 2600. Pretty close, yeah. Hydration. Yeah, the ship does look different. But I don't think it's bad. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. And thank you again, Omegs. If you're still here for the tip, you really didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Okay. Galaga and Galaxian are also forever games for me. Love them at cocktail tables and arcade cabinets. Yeah. I always play it whenever I encounter one. Okay, this one's got good sound. I should have let it come down and capture me. Oh, I screwed up. I wiped out too many too quickly. Because if you get the ship captured, you get the double ship or whatever it is. I like this version. I'm really liking this version, chat. This is a really strong version. And the animation is really, really smooth. And this is not a new release of this game either. This is the one that would have been on Atari back at, well, I mean, it's copyrighted 84. They're all challenging stages. This is the same one that would have been on the, out in 86 then. Starfield's pretty basic, but gameplay and sound are good. Yeah. Yeah, the Starfield is, and it would have been, I think it was basic on the NES too. The only thing you really got is, you know, your pixel size is a lot chunkier on the 7800. Gotta let one survive to approach your ship. Yeah. I know it. Oh, I should have, yeah. It's a little off with the music, but it's not bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna wipe out as many this time. I gotta let one of those special ones survive. Oh! Well, that wasn't the right way to do it. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Fly down. Oh, darn it, I just missed it. Okay, the effect of the tractor beam isn't as good on this one. Oh, scorpion things or something. Ah! Well. Okay, come on. Oh, guess not. Okay. There we go. Fighter captured. Oh, but that was my last one. Wasn't it? Oh, that was my last one! I finally get I am not a pro gamer. I'm not a pro gamer, chat. I'm not a pro gamer. But I like this version. This is a good, solid port. Not the best port, but a good port. Can't say I've never done that. Gotcha. Welcome in, Vice. Welcome in. Yeah. I will say, but once again, look at the reds. The colors are a bit muted. That's one complaint I'm having with this, is some of the colors are more muted than I would expected. I wouldn't say you're not a pro gamer. Yeah, I'm not a pro gamer. This is a pro system. I'm not a pro. I'm not a real pro. Yeah. Okay. Let's try Galaxian on the X on the 7800. I mean the 2600. I'm trying to get my thoughts about this. Again, my problem is this would have been great in 84 when it was programmed, but with the Atari 7800 being delayed until 78. I mean, excuse me, until 86. Why did I say 78? Until 86. That really, it's not as impressive as in 1986 as it would have been in 1984. It's amazing what difference 2 years can make, but those 2 years are called the Nintendo Entertainment System. You know? And the Famicom. All right, so this is, okay, so that was Galaga. Let's do Galaxian, the precursor on 2600. Anyway, as I understand it, the green ships have the tractor beaming Galaga. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the ones in the back. I know it's the ones in the back. All right, loading game. Yeah, no title screen with this one. Unfortunately. Ah! I tried to zip it, but couldn't. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. See if I can just get past one. Just one. Ah! And he's gonna keep... I don't like the sound on this one as much. It's annoying. And now there was a background sound all the time in that whoop, 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 whoop. There was a background sound all the time in the, I don't know about the arcade version, but in the XEGS version. But the XE version is a lot... I don't know, the sound, there was something more menacing about it. It was more like a constant, dreadful hum, like a bum 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 bum. I mean, this version's fine. It's definitely... It would have been fine in 1983 when this cartridge came out. So I don't have any complaints about it. For considering 2600, it is a solid port. Ah. It's interesting how they become one color when they start moving, I'm noticing. Ah, because the limitations of the 2600. Like when they're up there dancing around, they're multicolored, but once they start coming down towards you, they become single color just because, I guess, yeah, Atari couldn't handle moving colors. And of course, your ship just being a solid white. Yay. Ah, balls. Okay. Oh, and so it shows me a title when I lose. Oh, man, that's going to give you a headache. Wow. I guess I should have done an epilepsy warning there. That's your punishment for losing. Y'all get to have a seizure. Ha! Okay. All right. So what's next? What's next on the agenda as we go through these? That's hypnotizing. Yeah. Okay, before we do the two versions of Dark Chambers, chat, let's give Tower Toppler a run. Like I said, Tower Toppler's on NES. It's under the title Castellian. I do not own the NES version. I need to look into it. I guess you play a space frog hopping up a space tower. Now, this is a later one. I'm looking at the copyright dates, chat. On the cartridge, it says 87, and for US Gold, wow. Okay, that's not always the best company, but, you know, sometimes they had some hits. Yeah, because I think US Gold did the Genesis release of, at least publishing-wise, they did the Genesis version of Flashback. So that was good. And then 88 Atari. So... yeah, we'll see how this is. I'm I'm probably going to, and depending on how good it is, will probably determine if I want to pick up, if I do want to hunt down the NES one. I don't think the NES one's horribly expensive. I want to say you can get a used cartridge for, you can't get boxed, but used for like 20, 25. By the way, sorry if my model starts spasming. I think someone mentioned that earlier. It's because of me moving myself around to change cartridges and whatnot. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and this says 1987 Houston. So it must have had multiple companies. It must have had multiple, I guess Houston must have been the developer, but, I think it did have multiple publishers. Wow. Decent use of the music chip here. I mean, the 7800 does not have an impressive music chip. So this is... Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start. Game on. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Whoops. Entering trap of tricks. What the? Wait, what the heck is going on here? Select. I don't know what's going on here. It's, what the? That was, I don't think that was supposed to happen. I don't think, is your game bugging out? Yeah, which is weird because it loads the cartridge in and I'm pretty sure this is listed as compatible. Let me pull out the manual real quick. Let's pull out the manual for starting it. Let me switch the control because I've got the control on B. Maybe I need to put it on A. Yeah, that was not good. Okay. Playing the game. Getting started. Turn on the power. Press the select. Oh, yep. That's what it is. The difficult... Yep. Atari game glitching out never. There's your answer. Yeah. Before, yeah, there's what it is. Press select. Before playing the game, make sure both difficulty switches are in the right position, and they were both on the left. That must be it. So that's something I didn't realize what it was with the controllers down buried underneath. It does have switches that just say B and A. They didn't say difficulty. Yeah, Atari did some things that were just too complex for their own good. Atari did some things, even going back to the XE, not the XE, even going back to the 2600 that were a little too complex for their own good. All right, let's try it again. Entering the Tower of Eyes. Please work. Okay, yep, that was it. Okay, so shoot. Oh. Oops. Oh! I did it again. I thought you could jump. Okay. Oh, okay. No lives left. Well, okay. I'm getting annoyed. Oh, oops. No, I pressed up! This control is really annoying me. Am I supposed to use two controls? I don't think so. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh, I gotta pause this. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. Thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you so much.
I want you to join our little family.
I hope you are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much, man. I really, and have a happy new year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I know I've seen you a few streams in here briefly since then, but I mean, since, you know, Christmas, but not New Year, obviously. But welcome in, welcome in. Let me go ahead and get the moan out of the way. Cheese Lord. Ooh, woo. There we go. But welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are having a fantastic night or day. It's day. Why did I say night again? Okay. Oh. This game's pretty tough, but that rotating that you got there, chat, that's pretty impressive. This rotating is pretty darn impressive. Had a quiet Chris. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, no! Oh my gosh, let me pause this. Oh, thank you, Twin Opinion. Oh my goodness, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Man, I really y'all are too nice to me. Thank you so much, Twin Opinion. Thank you so much. Oh, let me get, and Luciano, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let me see, who do we get? Kyle Coro. Ooh, woo. There we go. But yeah, thank you, Twin Opinion. Woohoo! Gift members, indeed. Oh, I get to enter my initials. Well, they're just going to be AAA this time. I'm trying this one more time. This game's tough. This game's really tough. Oh, and you got to get centered just right. That's annoying. Oh my gosh. I'm pausing it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ear Trumpet. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership. I'm so happy they're not broken. Thank you. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning.
I want you to join our little family.
And wait for the smoke to clear. Rob Gamer. Ooh, woo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. Happy New Year again, everyone. Oh, good night, Judd. Hey, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you later. Have a good rest. Let's see how this does. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at that. Oh, I gotta shoot it. Oh! That actually worked. Oh no! I was... Oh, I just fell down. I'm still alive. I've still got... I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. Oh, now I am. Now I am. Let's see. Hold on, let me pause this. Is that what... Oh. Is that what you're saying in the big... in the BDSM pic? Ric Flair is saying, woo! But you're cringing and saying, ew, whoop. Probably. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll be Friday, chat. Oh, my gosh. That'll be Friday. Yeah. That'll be Friday. Just a moment. I'll read some more chat momentarily. Let me, Oh, my gosh. Come on. Okay, let me see if I can... Okay. Oh, no. No. Okay, there's that. Just a moment, chat. Oh, no. Ah! Really? Oh my gosh, this game is hard. This game, man, this system is the pro system. It is for pro gamers. That is no lie. I mean, this is impressive, but... Oh, okay. Okay. I only got 20 seconds. Ah! Okay, if I shoot these things enough times, it does. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, my gosh. There's no way. No way. Oh! Well, definitely not. Ah! Let me read what everyone else is saying. This game has puzzles where you have to fall down certain spots. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I've only seen screenshots of it and a little bit of footage. I've never really, I've never watched that much on it. Thank you, Cabbases. Atari games are usually hard, but not always for the right reasons. Yeah, and this is, like I said, there is a version of this on NES. I'm really curious to try the NES version now. Very curious to try the NES version now. Okay, got that. Okay, why am I going backwards when I... Oh, no! Did I mention that this gamepad isn't the best? I'm going to blame the gamepad, and then I'm going to blame the lag, even though there's no lag. This looks like a type of game you would keep playing to try to master it. Yeah, and it's one I do want to go back to. This is one I do definitely want to go back to. Because I don't know. I don't know how much of a streamable game it is, but it's one I think I will come back to on a future stream. And like I said, I do want to see if I can track down the NES one at some point. Not now, because I've already, like I said, I've spent a little bit over this Christmas, so we'll wait. Okay, putting that one up. Okay, last ones we're gonna check for the night chat are both the versions of Dark Chambers. We're gonna try the 70. Well, we're gonna try the 2600 first. And then we'll try the 7800, because I think I'm going to get more mileage with the 7800. Madamus taking the shortcut to the start of the level. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, let me switch this over to B difficulty, because I know I'm going to want it on novice if the 2600 version has it. All right, here we go. There we go. Boom. It's in. Time to sell stuff on eBay and make money. Oh, yeah, I need to start. That's actually true. I do have stuff I need to start reselling, because I used to sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and I just kind of fell out of it. I don't know what it was. Because I've talked before about some of the games and stuff that sold. Okay, this is the 2600 version. You can see, chat, the date of 1988. So Atari was still making games for the, I hate to say the lowly 2600, but I'll say it that way, for the lowly 2600 all the way up through like 1991, 92, when they finally cut off everything as far as their classic systems. Hydration again, chat, if you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dehydrate. We'll see how this does. Entering level D. I know they're... Okay. Okay. So we shoot like that. Oh, okay. There's a skeleton right there already. Oh, and it changes into another person as you wipe it out. Okay. There's like an energy... Oh, dear. Yeah, this is like Gauntlet. Oh my gosh, that is a lot like Gauntlet. Microsoft supported point of sale Windows XP until 2019. Really? Okay, I got a bomb. I don't know how to use it though. Probably have to press, what, select? No. Oh, did that just reset it? Hello. Wait, what? Why am I in level H? What just happened? I need to read the book, apparently. Okay. Pause? No? Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the book, because I don't know how I'm in level H now. I was trying to figure out just how to place a bomb. But I don't have a bomb anymore. There's a key. H for Schmentai? There's something that's a letter Y. Speaking of, that doesn't make sense with the Y. Okay, whatever. There's a Y. There's another key. I hope it didn't mess it up taking a second one. Yeah, I'll have to read the book. There's that. That might have powered up my weapon, because my color of my weapon looks a little different now. Okay, what's that? Treasure chest. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but this is very, very much like Gauntlet, chat. Yeah, this is really giving me Gauntlet vibes. For those of you who haven't played Gauntlet, it's like a maze running around thing like this. Except this seems almost a little more open world than Gauntlet is. This feels very open world. I still haven't seen anywhere to use the key. Looking for a locked door or something somewhere. Oh, I got a gun. And more treasure. Okay, another one of those. Yep. Why would you play a Nintendo Entertainment System when you could play this in 1988? But in all seriousness, I think it's nice that Atari kept supporting it. I do think it's nice that Atari kept supporting it versus, you know, just retiring the system. As long as they did. You mean a redigitizer to avoid a bonk? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, chat. Just kind of going in circles right now. I saw something explode. I'm hearing some weird buzzing. I don't know if it's my headphones or what. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going at all. It's time to consult a map on GameFAQs. Okay. I'm probably going to switch to the other version pretty soon because I don't know what I am doing at all, chat. Like, really. Do any of y'all know what I'm doing? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm locked in a dark chamber. Got it. Time to find a Prima guy. Yeah, I know. Didn't it? Where are the Atari Power magazines? All right. Yeah, we're going to try the other one, chat. We're going to try the last version of Dark Chambers. And that'll probably be where we wrap up for the night, just because I am going to have to send Atari another email tonight. And I'm going to send both a service request and I'm going to send them a separate email. Plus, I also got some other thinking to do, given everything. Scooby-Doo hallways, door scene. Yeah, I feel like that. Really? Seriously, Daylin, I felt like that. It's one of these things where it's like, this is Atari 2600. It should not be this level of like getting lost, unless that's the whole point. Maybe the thing is the game just doesn't know where it's going. It's just designed to keep you keep the kids occupied. They don't need a point to this. Just keep them occupied, man. All right, all right. This is the 7800 version. This is the reissue cartridge, but it was originally on 7800. So we'll see how it compares. I know it's going to be better, but we'll see just how much, in what ways. I do wish they would have done an FPGA chip instead of emulation. Also, one thing I do need to do is I need to compare the compatibility guides, because I've been wondering, chat, the 2600 Plus might be compatible with everything. It might be a case where the 7800, because of the differences in the design, just aren't compatible with those certain games that were listed. All right, standard, advanced, beginner. We'll do standard. Yeah, this is definitely a step up. Procedurally generated levels for endless distraction. It could be. Does this say that it never ends? Let me look. No, yeah, but it probably is. I don't know if it's procedurally generated, but yeah. Oh, okay. Entering level A, that's more like it. Okay, that's an upgrade. Oh, oops, I blasted my own food. Welcome in, Aiden. Welcome in. We're trying some more Atari 7800 and 2600 stuff. This is something called Dark Chambers, and it's... Yeah, this is a step up from the other version. That's for sure. Yeah, this is very much like Gauntlet. This plays extremely like Gauntlet. Oh, hello. It would be funny, but I think it was another game made that never ends boast. Let me see. Yeah, it was another one, I think. I've returned with a white icing Christmas donut. Nice, with sprinkles. Yum, yum. That's awesome. That is awesome. Enjoy your donut. Okay, I want to get down in there. Yeah, this is very, very Gauntlet. Oh, they're coming out of that. Okay. I don't know why the all aboard the Padamus Express train, choo choo. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate it. Okay, I guess that powered up my weapon a little. I don't know. Oh, let me back this up. I missed what that. Thanks. That's just a theory, Matt Pet, a game theory. And I've never watched Game Theory. Never have. Never have. I've seen little bits and pieces, but that's it. Oh, there's a key. Oh, and there's more stuff up there. I'm going up there. I see a gun up there. Nothing worse than an elf with a gun. Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh! Yo! No! No! Go away! Balls! What would a remake of this Atari game look like? Honestly, I'd assume it just looked similar to whatever your later Gauntlet versions are, because this is, like I keep saying, very Gauntlet-like. So I would say it'd probably look like the Gauntlet that you had on GameCube and whatever the later Gauntlet iterations were. That's my guess. Maybe Santa with a bazooka? Maybe. Man, I lost a lot of life there. I shouldn't have gone in there just for that gun. All right. Oh, there's a heart up there. I don't know what the gun even does. Okay, there's a bomb. This one should be easier to do something with the bomb, I would think, compared to the other one. Okay, got that. Good. I'm guessing it's going to be the other button, but I don't want to use it. I don't know how you use it on the 2600 version. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh gosh, they keep hitting me! Stop hitting me! Okay, how do I get around there? There's got to be another way around there. Am I supposed to blow through the wall with a bomb? Maybe I am. Oh, no. Oh gosh, and this is going to be really difficult. I really should have done the basic level on this, shouldn't I have? Okay, there we go. Oh! Okay, it's a ladder, but it didn't let me... I don't know what... Okay, I don't know what... Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to read the manual because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, come on. There's food. Okay, that helped. And I got a shield, whatever that does. Okay, so there's that ladder. And this ladder... Nope, I can't go down it. It just spawns enemies. It just spawns enemies. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I should have read the manual, but whatever. Okay. Fine. All right, let's go to the other ladder, chat. What time is it anyway? 10:20? Yeah, we'll stop in a few minutes. Oh, well, there's part of my problem. I'm still playing this with my gloves on. I still got my gloves on from the Handcam. Yeah. Level C. Okay, fine. Whatever. Sometimes it be like that. Welcome in, El Presidente Trumpo. Hope you are having a good night. It's been a minute. Hope you had a good Christmas and have a happy New Year. We're playing some Atari 7800 on the Atari 7800 Plus. There's some booze or something. I'll take that. That might be... Oh, that hurt me. Okay, so alcohol takes away your health. Good to know. Good to know. There's another bomb. Okay, and there's a key. Okay, the keyhole's there. Okay. I'm gonna try to... Let's see. I don't know what the point of those is. I really don't. I know they spawn enemies, but... Okay, there's another key. Okay, I can't grab another gun, but I can take that. Alright, nice. Alright, let's go around there. Yeah, I'm glad whatever it's spawning are not coming to get me, at least. Ah. Pro gamer can't even find his way. Okay. Oh, dear. Okay. I want to get that key. Oh, well, there. That worked. All right, there we go. Another key. One thing, though, that I really do wish this game had music. But then again, I don't think Gauntlet had music. So yeah, once again, this is... And I don't know which came first. They were both about the same time, 88. They're both... Pondflow, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. We're getting close to wrapping up. We're just trying out one last game on the Atari 7800. Ow, I bumped the mic. This is Dark Chambers, which is very Gauntlet. I keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to repeat it ad nauseum. Okay, good. Oh, did those hit me? I think they hit me. Okay, there's something there. Let's go down around this way. There's food down there. And what did that go to? The one that go... Oh, that goes to a key. I need that key. All right, I need that key, chat. I need the key! I've got a bomb, too. I still don't know what the bombs do. And there's a ladder down there. Is that where I started? I don't know. Man, I'm getting lost. It's just like every other game. Oh, and there's that. Okay. There's a door right there. I'm gonna try. Let's go in here. Oh, and there's another one of those. All right, I'm going back around. Back around, chat. Before we go down that way. Yeah, because I want to open up that heart again. I don't know what those do. Yeah, I don't know what the point of those is, because you can't go down them, like I said, chat. I really should read the manual. Just a reminder, too, for those of you who are watching, those of you still sticking around, tomorrow night we'll be back to normal stuff. We'll be doing Hollow Cure, which I haven't played in a minute. Yeah, we'll be doing Hollow Cure, and we will be then on Wednesday, will be New Year's Eve, our New Year's Eve countdown, where we will be looking back at not 2025. We're going to look back at 2015 and 2005 and 1995. See what the big games were. Okay, there's another bomb. I'll take it. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll take it. Okay. Level E. I bet this is a never-ending game, too. I bet there's like... Because Gauntlet was like 99 levels. I bet this is the same type deal, chat. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't have a key. There's a bunch of stuff in there. All right, I'll have to deal with that later. Let's go around. Let's take a look. Oh, this is an annoying layout. All right, let's start by going all the way down here. Okay, there's one key. Good. More food. Good. Okay, got another bomb, which I still don't know what to do with. Treasure gun. I don't feel like I've missed anything. I almost feel like this was an easier level. Huh. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. And the other gun I wasn't able to grab. That's right. There we go. Boom. All right. Level F. Level F for fail. We're gonna fail. Oh, yeah. Because I got hit a little bit there. All right, get a little food. Good. Full health. I will say, unlike Gauntlet, you don't run out of energy quite as fast. Gauntlet, you'd start, you know, dying off pretty quick. So let's go all the way up here and see what's up here. Ah, okay. And that bottle will have to shoot. Okay. I might have to go all the way back around. I might have just, you know, done very stupid. Yeah, well, no, maybe not. Another bomb? All right, fine. I'll take another bomb. I guess maybe this is where I should... There! That's where I should use a bomb. That was a good idea. That worked. Oh, I'm gonna have to take that, darn it. I'm gonna have to drink the poison. Okay, we're gonna get more enemies flowing through there. Alright. Not bad. Not-o bad-o. So I need to get back to that ladder. I don't know where that ladder... Okay, how do I get back to that ladder? No? Oh, I feel like I'm... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm back at the beginning. Okay. This is where my incredible sense of direction comes in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's go this way. Yeah. Okay. Where'd that guy disappear to? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. There it goes. Okay. Next level. We'll stop at floor H, probably. Entering level G. Yeah, this is a miles different than the Atari 2600 version, though. You wouldn't even know they were the same game. Seriously. I mean, well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Okay, what's this? Uh-oh. What is that? Oh. Well, whatever it is, it hurt me. So next time, don't run into those, Madamus. Oh! Oops. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could, like, just hit a bomb like that, blow it up. I mean, it makes sense. I just didn't know it. Okay, I need a key. I'm going to guess I'm going the right way for a key, too. Man, this... Ah, there we go. The key presents itself. I'll go get the key in a moment. Let me get some cheese or, you know, pieces of pie. I don't know. It's up to you. Do you prefer cheese or pie? Oh yeah, I was talking about streams, and then on Friday, Thursday chat. Thursday, ... There's the gun again. I don't need another one. On Thursday, I'll be doing Return to Monkey Island for the first time. I'm not nervous about it. I'm kind of like, I don't know if it's melancholy or what. Because I know, I just think cheese pizza pie. I just feel like it's going to be, I've read different things about it. And so I feel, chat, like Return to Monkey Island is going to be, I feel like it's going to be fun. But there, from what I've read, it's kind of melancholy, and a lot of people say the ending, the way it ends, doesn't hit. And it doesn't really end. We still don't get an ending to Monkey Island, which would be great because I'd love to see more games, but I have no confidence that we're going to get more Monkey Islands. I think this, I do think this is the last one, so getting the last one with maybe an ending that isn't satisfying is, you know. Level H! The pink level. Well, at the, you know, without, I don't want to anger the Pepto-Bismol monsters. Let's head back in the library and we'll wrap things up. Door transition. Okay, I think that's a good, kind of like the Sly Cooper game. I've never played Sly Cooper. Okay. Are you talking about the Monkey Islands being like that, or this, the Dark Chambers? Yeah, as far as, because Sly Cooper, isn't that a point and click? So yeah, that'd be like a Monkey Island. Yeah, I know with Return to Monkey Island, we'll talk about it more then. I know, from what I understand, it ignores Monkey Island. Gotcha. From what I understand, it ignores a lot of the sequels, because Ron Gilbert, the creator, wasn't happy with the sequels, but at the same time, I guess because of, I don't know, because of how much time had passed, it doesn't really pick up that well, like right after Monkey Island 2, which is what people, I think that's what people really wanted and didn't get. A lot of people were expecting something with a pixel art look, like the original Monkey Islands, and that would pick up, like, be the third Monkey Island we didn't get. And it seems like that isn't really the case. And again, for some of the stuff I've read are like that the way it approaches the character is almost like that the character was our hero Guybrush was the problem to begin with, that he ruined so many people's lives. And if that's the case, I don't like that. I hope that's not the case. Like, I mean, I've read a lot of different opinions on it. I haven't watched any full-on spoilers, but I've read a lot of opinions. Oh, what do we got? Unsatisfying ending. Are you referring to that? No. Typical dating experience of Madamus. Maybe get some hymns. No. Were you able to check out Remains of Edith Finch? Let me pull it up right now. I can't pull it up on screen. Let me pull it up right now. Remains of... there it comes right up. Okay. $5, not much. What Remains? Collective of Strange Tales About Family. Washington State's Edith, you'll explore Colossal Fitch house, searching for stories as she explores her family history, tries to figure out why she's the last one left alive. Interesting. Okay, this looks very interesting. Oh, this does look very interesting. Yeah, this does look interesting. Giant Sparrow Collection. Winner of the 2018 BAFTA Award. Okay. Strange Tales About the Family. Gameplay are varied. Only constants are that each is played from a first-person perspective, and that each story ends with that family member's death. Interesting. Ultimately, it's a game about what it feels like to be humbled and astonished by the vast and unknowable world around us. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll take a look at that. I'll keep that on my wish list. Overwhelmingly positive, too, for the recent reviews, at least. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it would be up my alley. It's a very short game. I only recommend the best games. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's recommendations. Let me get these gloves off. I don't know why I've still got these on. Okay, so tomorrow night we'll be back to normal. Not a Guerrilla and not me doing texts with my IRL, with the side gig and whatnot. Cause yeah. Yeah. What can you do? Ending the poll. Well, it looks like yes won. No came in second. I didn't know what to put tonight. 27 votes. Nice. Otsu, thank you, Briar, for hanging out. And thank you, everyone. I'll say proper goodbyes in a moment. Let me set up a raid. Let's see who's on. Let's do a good little raid. A good little raid. That was weird. What a day. Okay, customization, redirect, add. Okay. Okay, Ubini Ido. Ado. I know I've raided her before. Tori Oriani, I don't know her. Hysteria's on, and she's doing Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Plumrose Veronica's. Kiki. Yakusho. I don't know her right off. Azure Empress, doing a subathon. I don't know her. Centuria's on. Man, I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Nissa's on. Okay. We raided Nissa the other day, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Let's see. Viewer, what is... Okay, Centurion. Let me see what Azure Empress is doing, because I don't know this person. It's someone who I must have added to my list that I don't know. I do that a lot. Just a moment, chat, and I'll double check. I'll see what I'm missing in chat. 9 watching. Modding Vintage Story. Okay, there's her. Okay, so her or Atari Backlibrary. What was the poll question about? It was just I just copied and pasted what YouTube automatically had posted in the poll. just the things that they say to the person streaming. I just went ahead and just copy and paste. Okay, so Azure Empress. Get your account. I don't know who this is either. And Centuria. We haven't rated Centuria in a while. This is difficult. You know what? We're gonna do... I don't even know this person. Azure Empress. We're gonna go ahead and raid Azure Empress because I don't know her. So that's the best way to meet people. I don't know her. Atari, I'm going to keep this one a super deluxe since we've never met this person before. So tonight's just going to be a super deluxe back library raid. We're raiding Azure Empress because I don't know this person. So a lot of times I'll just add people to my subs list just with the thought of raiding them eventually. Because why not? So yeah, thank you everyone who watched tonight. Thank you Omegs. Thank you Daylin. Thank you Guy Kagami. Thank you Briar Mayer. Thank you The Shy Siren. Thank you My Ear Trumpet Has Been Struck by Lightning. Thank you Luciano. Thank you Jennifer. Thank you, let me go up. Vice and, Pond Flow and Il Presidente Trumpo and Aiden, and I know there were others. Oh, I can't. And Flood City. And, yeah, and Vice. I thought I said Vice, but in case I didn't, I'll say it again. Hey, thank you. And Cabas's, and I said Flood City. And Judd, and, I said Luciano, right? Sure I did. I'm sure I did. Okay. And Nissa, who's streaming herself right now, and Twin Opinion. And thank you, Twin Opinion, for the gifted membership as well. Thank you, everyone. We'll do regular stream tomorrow night. Like I said, HoloCure. Did I copy my raid message? Hold on, I gotta make a copy just in case. Okay, there we go. My apologies, my brain's all over the place. I'm thinking about my email to Atari I gotta do, and I'm thinking about everything with the other thing, which shouldn't distract me on a stream, but, you know, things happen. What can you do? So thank you, everyone, for a great night tonight. Thanks for stopping by, even though it wasn't much of a stream. It was just a basic, just testing stuff out. Yeah, you don't have to go home, but... you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.